Hear me out. Sometimes, it's not the enemy who betrays you, but the one who once called you brother. Yao and Tunde weren't just friends, they were brothers in spirit. From boyhood, they shared everything: food, chores, secrets, and laughter. The streets of their hometown, Naya, knew the echo of their jokes and the sound of their mischief. Everyone in the village believed they'd grow old together, still teasing each other as they watched their grandchildren play. Then came Naya. She wasn't just beautiful, she was magnetic. Her voice was soft but commanding, her eyes sharp, and her laugh unforgettable. She ran a stall of the local market, selling fabric dyed in deep blues and radiant reds. Both Yao and Tunde noticed her. At first, they joked about it. But then it got serious. Yao fell for her quietly. Instead of speaking to his brother, he began visiting Naya secretly, helping her at the market, walking her home, whispering promises. He convinced himself Tunde would understand, eventually. Tunde, oblivious, had already begun planning how he'd tell Naya how he felt. One evening, under the mango tree near the riverbank, Tunde confessed everything to Yao. He told him how he was going to ask Naya to court him. He even asked Yao to walk with him to meet her. Yao said nothing, just nodded. And that silence said it all. The next day, when Tunde stood before Naya with a flower and his heart in his hands, she looked at him kindly and said the words that shattered him. "I'm already with Yao." Tunde left that day, angry, betrayed, heartbroken. Not at Naya, but at the one person he thought he could always count on. Yao tried to explain, but it was too late. The silence between them grew into a wall. Tunde left Naya shortly after. No one ever saw the two speak again. Years passed. Yao and Naya married. They had children, built a home, and built a life. But in quiet moments, when the streets were still and the moonlight crept into their home, Yao would sit by the window and remember the sound of Tunde's laughter echoing in the street. In a neighboring city, Tunde made a life of his own, successful, respected, but distant. He had friends, even a family, but none ever knew the story of the brother he once had. They both lived full lives, but separately. And when the old griots tell the story of Yao and Tunde, it is not a story of war, famine, or disaster. It is a story of friendship lost not to death, but to betrayal and silence, two of the strongest forces known to the human heart.